Hey there, we're going to talk quickly about one thing you must do in 2022. Check out the Bible. I know what you're thinking. It's old, it's boring, irrelevant, it's long. Those people read it, or those people read it. Okay, so it is ancient, and it's long. And this year it did get misused pretty heavily. But let me tell you why I think you must pick up a copy and read it for yourself. Reason number one, you're already more familiar with it than you realise. I hear loads of people dismiss the Bible because they think it's either something totally alien, either they think it's got nothing to say about modern life, or they think they won't be able to understand it. Now sure, it contains strange names, places you no longer find on the map, and stories that can take a while to get your head around. But it's not as alien to you as you might originally think. The stories contained within the Bible have inspired readers, authors, artists, playwrights, activists, protesters, politicians, poets, scientists, academics, even world changers, script writers. Its imagery and narratives crop up in books, TV shows, songs, movies that we all know and love. In fact, our modern world is so heavily influenced by the biblical story that we may not even register it. Think of it like this. How often do you pay attention to the floor you're standing on? Maybe if you see something sticking out of it or trip over something on it, you're feeling faint or wobbly, you pay attention, but you don't use up your brain power thinking about the floor. Well, the Bible is like the floor of the world as we know it, but we don't pay attention to it unless somebody points out something that sticks out. Or maybe life gets a bit wobbly and we can't find anything else to grab hold of. Now we've laid over some new hardwood flooring, maybe a rug here and there, but we've built upon foundations laid down by the biblical story. Ideas like human rights, dignity and equality of individuals, rights of women, protection of children, care for the sick, charity, compassion and support for those in poverty, concern for the natural world, are ideas that are only common now because of the tremendous historical influence of this story and the way it shaped the world. So maybe it's time to get familiar for yourself with this book, which has so transformed our world and which most of us draw some roots from in our modern world. Reason number two, 2022 may not be an easy year, so you may need something substantial to help you wrestle through. Motivational quotes, self-care rituals, and even cheesy Christian quotes out of context will only take you so far. Life is gritty, painful, complicated, and rich. And our circumstances are often hard to sum up in one catchy sentence. Much like this book, the Bible contains human characters as they go through the breadth of human experience, from the greatest of achievements to the most catastrophic of failures, from the biggest of joys to the lowest of lows, and everything in between. It treats life with the gravity it deserves. And you will find something in here. Maybe a character, a story, a song that can handle your toughest challenges. Give yourself more than a tweet's worth of comfort to chew on when the going gets tough. Reason number three. Here's a what if for you. What if this isn't like any other story? What if the point of the Bible isn't that you read it, but that by reading it, you get to know God? I mean, really, think about it. What if this actually documents how God revealed himself in history to the world he created? First through one family, then through the ancient nation of Israel, then through the person of Jesus of Nazareth. What if you could find God and discover his will for you by getting to know this story? I mean, honestly, this book isn't for Christians. It's for anybody. You don't have to believe it, agree with it, or even admit you're reading it. It could make 2022 a lot more interesting for you. So you might be thinking, where do we start? Well, we've linked this video with a collection of ways you can get started with discovering the Bible, and some great resources to try out. Perhaps we'll make some more videos to help you get started too. In the meantime, why not let us know your questions about the Bible? Just drop them in the comments below. So, come on, give it a go. You don't know what you'll discover until you start exploring. Thanks for watching.